Hello. There. Sorry, I had to switch the link there. If you're joining me. A few seconds here. So I don't know if you noticed, I posted the wrong link before, but somehow it disappeared. Anyway, it looks like some of you are back, which is great. Good. Okay, start the class. This is a quicker class than normal. If you've already joined us before, you kind of know the deal, but I'm just trying to shorten it a bit. Trying not to talk so much, but I can't help it. But I still want to do the news of the day because I like doing that. First is, this will be the last week of online training. It'll still always be every Friday, I believe, but because the gym's kind of partially opening, one-on-one training, kind of under the rules, so I need to be there. But there's plenty of recordings. So if you go back and watch the recordings, you'll see that it's the same thing we're doing every day. We're just trying to get better. That's why it's called BJJ Gains. We're trying to get better in those positions. I can't stress enough. I just can't stress enough to do this stuff. It's so important, and you'll get better at jiu-jitsu when you get back. So the news of the day, good news. We only do good news of the day. They've got an antibody that scientists have created in a petri dish called antibody 47D11. But they said it looks really, really good to neutralize the spikes on the coronavirus. And that's all over all the mainstream news sources that that's really promising. So that would be something that they would inject in you, if you have to get the virus to avoid a harsh symptom. They'd inject it into you, and then the antibodies would go in there and sort of attack, right? While your body makes its own antibodies at the same time. Cool. And it works for both SARS 1 and 2. That's kind of nice. Let's see. A scuba diving group called PADI, if you've ever dived, right? What's that? PADI is an organization that looks after scuba diving, right? Registers them. Anyway, they have come up with, well, let me start it off with this. Have you ever been snorkeling and you're snorkeling around and then you turn around and you crap yourself because you think there's a Portuguese manimal or some sort of jellyfish, and you go because you're about to hit it, and then you realize it's a plastic bag. You're like, oh, plastic bag. And you wish it was a jellyfish. Anyway, they've taken the plastic from the ocean, and for 5 masks, buy 5 masks for $20, 20 euros, about the same. And you get filters with them, and they're masks for, walking around, right? So, and you might as well get them from the sea. Okay. So I thought that was kind of cool. That's good news that they're doing that. Well done, Patty. And that's it. Let's get right into it. Remember, I've cut out the opening yoga circuit. We're just going to go right into the movements here, okay? So let's just start off with waking our back up like this. Wake our back up. Yep. Oh, relax your back as you roll. Yep. And try and go over each shoulder. Don't hurt your neck, though. That's it. Good. Let's do some neck twists. On our back. I'll explain while we're doing them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's twist it this way. 1, 2, and of course, 3, 4. This is how we protect our neck in training. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. You really feel the muscles working around the neck column there. That'll help create support for your neck, keep you on the mat. So you're not going to get better jiu-jitsu unless you stay on the mat. All right, forward tech ups. Here we go. Let's go to butterfly X. This is regular butterfly. Butterfly X. There you go. Hopefully you feel some snaps in the leg there. this position you really want to get to. It's pure genetic. I've seen some amazing CrossFitting, triathlon running athletes that can't do this. They're amazing shape, physical condition. And they're good athletes at certain things, but they can't do this. And I've seen some guys that have not worked out their whole life, and they pop right into it. Keep going. Just opening up, waking up our legs here. This side. I've got chocolate on my feet. It's kind of cool. For my smoothie this morning. 4. Just coming up. Yeah, really waking up these ankles. It's all about how you're born with these ankles. I don't know why, for the evolutionary reason. It's probably as humans over time, as we walk more, you wouldn't need to squat, right? As much. All right, good. We're just going to do a few tech stands this time. Like this. We're just going to do 5 each side. 1. And this is the beginning of our opposite side hand to opposite side leg movement, which is very important to grappling. 5. Let's do the other side. Right? This movement. Good. All right. Let's look at bridges. We're going to spend a little more time. I'm going to add another move with the bridge than we've usually done before. It's the armbar escape. It's a bridge too. All right, well, let's start off. This is a position we definitely want to improve in. Bridges are everywhere. Everywhere. Never thought about them so much until now. We're just going to lift our hips up, and our goal here is to really get used to our head on the mat, getting up on our shoulder. We're using our head to help us extend those hips up on your tippy toes. How high can you go with your bridge? How high can you go with your bridge? It's also stretching out your back here. The higher you can go with your bridge, the more you can explode on your toes and extend your heels off the ground, the more explosive it will be. The more explosive your bridge is, the better chance you'll have of escaping bad positions. Okay? Because if your opponent gets in a dominant position like a mount or a good side control, the odds are now against you winning that match, that session. Okay, keep going. A good, strong, powerful, sudden bridge will get you back in the game. But you might only have one shot. Keep going. You might only have one shot, and that's why one sudden, quick, explosive bridge, right? That's why you're catching some part of their body here, and you're exploding, and you're pushing like a bench press, which is very powerful. Good. All right. Take it a step further. We're going to imagine somebody sitting on our chest. We're in mount. That's not good. Okay. One thing we can do is trap their arm. We're going to bridge over our shoulder and step over. Bridge. Escape. Let's do the other side. Bridge. We've escaped to our knees. Now we're in their closed guard. Better than mount, right? Bridge. Yeah. That's good. Keep going. You really want to bridge that big bridge and step over. It's going to make the difference of escaping. Bridge, step over. Bridge, step over. Now we're going to add another thing here. We're going to bridge, step over, but we're going to roll. Right? Roll is a way of, there's a brief period before somebody takes your back, right? Step over, where you can roll out of it. So bridging, stepping over. You can roll, try and roll in place. Bridge, step over. Roll right into the shoulder. Look, you can see how I'm rolling? I'm rolling here. I'm not rolling here over my head. I'm not rolling over here over my head. I'm rolling over here over the shoulder. Keep going. Now we're moving on the mat. Right? Keep rolling. Keep rolling. Keep going. Keep rolling. Good. Now, let's
Let's add the arm bar. Okay, how does the arm bar work? We're on our back here. They're on our mount, and they've gone for the arm bar. We weren't able to bridge in time, and they're now pulling our arm out. Right? They're falling back towards you. And my thumbs up. That's not good. Look, it locks the thumbs up. As they're coming back with the arm bar, I need to turn my thumb towards my head. Okay, that'll take the angle off, and I've got a little more room. If it's here, it locks quick, and I have to tap. If I turn it this way, I can get some angle. And look at the bend here in my arm now and my shoulder. Not the greatest, but it's better. It'll allow me to dive this hand under my body, bridge like we just did, step over, and now I'm driving through. Again. It's called the hitchhiker escape because we're hitchhiking, bridging, coming over, stepping over, and we're driving into them now. It'll be a bit of a scramble, but we'll be out. We might even get side control. That's the beauty about that. Look at this side. Sorry, I'll do it from this side so you can see what I'm doing here. They're falling back with my thumb up. I turn it towards my head as they fall back as hard as I can. This arm's going to look under my body. Bridge really hard, and as I bridge, I step over, and I drive into them. This movement is excellent. Gary Tonin does it, and Keenan Cornelius had like, I don't know, 3 arm bars back when he was brown belts, and Keenan Cornelius knows how to put an arm bar on. Keep going. And he could not. Tonin just used this escape over and over again. He's so good at it. Just the ability to bridge. Bridge, that's all it is. It's bridging, it's all it is. Turning your arm into a thumb towards our head, and then we're bridging over. And now we're driving into them. Right? Keep going. Hitchhiker escape. Some people call it the suicide escape. It's a little bit risky, but it's not as risky as people think. If you get your thumb turned towards your head, then it's a lot less risky. If they've got a good grip and their thumbs up, then but it's not hard to twist your arm as hard as you can, right? Bridging through. That's all it is. Okay, bridge. Good. Let's look at the good old-fashioned prawn. Turn this down a little bit. There we go. Let's get our movement. Start moving. Prawn, gamba, shrimp, whatever you want to call it, word. It's really my hips are here, and now they're over there. Right? That's why it's an escape from the back. I also have this frame. That frame with my hands. Framing's with your hands. That's allowing you to push the face in. One on the face, one on the shoulder. Grabbing their wrist that's trying to grab your head. This frame is really important. It's like, it's creating a space. It's allowing you to push yourself out, right? With your legs. It's helping. Because you don't want them controlling your legs or your hips. If they control your hips, you're done. If they control your hips, they're going to pass. We're just moving our hips out of the way. Okay? Let's take it with a guard retention drill. Legs come over. Look, I'm going to use that gamba like I just did, framing towards you in your face or whatever. I've moved my hips out and bring the feet in. Legs there. Feet in. Legs there, facing the pressure. Facing the pressure, hips out, legs in. You're just making room for your legs to come in. That's what it is. It's all legs to come in. Legs to come in. Legs to come in. Legs to come in. 2 more. Good. Let's look at another guard retention. If I throw my legs over, but I don't have time to turn, it's too late. I've got to roll, continue with the roll. I'm going to roll up on my shoulders into here. Okay? Roll over my shoulders, come to here. Good. Keep doing it. Now this is just where we're going to roll around our space, coming over to our side, getting up onto our shoulders. We really want to get this movement because it's a fundamental movement in guard retention. It's rolling, right? We have to have it. The ability to roll up onto a shoulder, legs come up. How does this work? Let's say you're the pressure. You're the pressure. Look, the pressure. Boom. You're running on my feet. That's what I want. Keep going. Yeah, a couple more. Good. Lastly, before we have water, look at the inversions. Okay. This is another fundamental move you really want to have. Let's go. Right over the shoulder. Here you go. Right over the shoulder. And right over the shoulder. And right over the shoulder. And right over the shoulder. Keep going. This is a move you have to have. It's keeping you in guard while you're inverted, essentially, because this is guard. This is all guard, guard. And you can follow your opponent as they move that direction. But that way your guard's in front of you the whole time. You can attack from here, believe it or not. And then you're back. Let's do a couple more. That stomach. Really fold yourself. Good. Okay, have some water, which I forgot to get. Knew I forgot something. Good. Right. Switching. Let's do it. Let's just put our hands on the mat for the sake of it. 220. It's this opposite side foot, opposite side arm concept. We're moving our legs and hips either in or out. In this case, we're stepping through. Like, remember, the technical stand is the opposite of this, right? That's the technical. This one we're pushing it through. 1, 2, 20, 10, 3, 4. We want to have this 5. And try and touch. You can even touch the mat if you want, just to feel it. Wake your feet up to the floor. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, good. Let's look at switching through and around. Okay, switching through and around. Step through like we just did. Pop the head back to knock them that way. You're gonna pop out that way. And just step over. Through. 2, 3. It's about using our feet. We're just walking sideways here. That's what we're doing with the switch. Walking sideways, pop, and then over. Stepping through, and then over. Right? Stepping all the way through, reaching with our toes right there. See? Stepping over and back over. That's going to make ground. All right, let's add another element to it. We're on our elbows. This is more common because they're smashing us down on top. Their legs are towards you. They're belly down on my neck, right? And they're about to spin around and take my back. Not good. Or they're gonna might try and attack my neck here for a guillotine system. Whatever it is, when you get to here, you got to immediately move. I'm gonna take this arm, grab their opposite side leg over here, like the pants, or hook their leg, and watch. I'm gonna step through here on my elbow, step through, and hopefully get out of there. Right? Here's it again on the elbow. Step through and get out. You'll either win the back if you're explosive and fast enough, or they'll fall over to the side and you're going to drive into them in like a scramble wrestle type thing. Both are better. Hop through, head back to get them as far, but knock them as far that way as you can. You just step over and start to attack their back. Right? It's an explosive move, just like the bridge. Because it's wrestling. Wrestling's got a lot of explosive moves. But what's jiu-jitsu? Jiu-jitsu is all of it anyway. Jiu-jitsu's got everything that you're allowed to do in wrestling, you can do in jiu-jitsu. Everything you're allowed to do in judo, you're allowed to do in jiu-jitsu. Everything you're allowed to do in sambo grappling, you're allowed to do in jiu-jitsu. Okay? All right, good. There's no rules. Well, there are rules, but there's nothing that they can do that we can't that way. Or as far as I know. Rolling hips. Now we're going to move into passing, right? if you, one of the principles of jiu-jitsu, grappling that is, jiu-jitsu passing and stuff, is your hips, who's got control of your hips? If your hips are free and moving, your ability to penetrate is going to be much better. If your opponent can control your hips, then they're going to slow you down, and then they're going to be able to impose their will. So we need to keep our hips moving a lot by rolling them, because if we're rolling them, it's like with a gun, it's a hard target to grab onto, right? It's, you know, it's not sitting still. And by that time, maybe you've gotten through the guard, you know, so you're like a snake that's slithering quickly through the guard. Imagine it that way. It's moving, right? Okay. So we're going to use this technique, which is the rolling hips. Let's just get the footwork, right? So if we're here on our hands, and we're just going to step back and then come back to our leg. Let's try that. Yeah. Throw that leg over. Look. Right, but we're still moving here, right? Our bodies, our targets, like you're my target. Look, I can still come this way and come towards you, right? So let's just back step, back step, back step, back step, back step. Keep going. Back step. We're rolling the hips, right? So somebody's got a knee on our hip here. They're trying to get a control. Look, we're just going to step back and take it away from them. And we've advanced position. Okay. Let's look at the opposite of that. We still want to go that way, but instead of backstepping rolling, we're going to instep this way. So we're here, instep. 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 It's all about how the legs move. The fluidity on the mat here. It's just, a lot of it has to do with how your toes move on it. Some people don't feel comfortable with their toes like this because, you know, toes they're not big bones, right? They don't feel, hey, they're not designed to do that. We have to, well, they are in a way. They are in a way. Good, that's the instant. Now, when we're actually passing, we'll be doing you might be slamming your hips down. So if we're passing, we slam our hips down. If they've got a hold of our leg with their legs, right? Like, so they've triangled our legs like half guard, right? That's dangerous for us because if they scoop underneath our whole body, they're a deep half guard. They can do a lockdown on us, okay? But one of the things we can do is we can slam our hips down and break all that, right? So they've got this leg over here. Watch. I'm going to back step and drop my hips, right? And then I can come back up. So that hard part of your butt right here, feel that bone? That's just going to go like a hammer, okay? Right on whatever's underneath. Look, drop it. Good. You know, if you're a 80-kilo person, that's a good 40 kilos, 50 kilos right there. Because some of your weight's up here, obviously, right? So just let's step back, drop it, slam it down, smash that guard, smash it. Okay, here we go. Bam, smash it and get back to our knees. The pass, right? We're smashing it and then we're recollecting our knees to slide into side control. Okay. Let's put it together. Just the footwork side of it. Let's try to do the instep with a back step. Right? No slamming. An instep and a back step. So we've really covered some ground there. Look, I'm facing this way. I'm going to instep and back step. Oh, I've come 180 degrees around. Instep, back step. And the whole time my hips were not a target. Instep, back step. Let's try back step, instep. Right? So back step, instep. Back step, instep. Back step, instep. Back step, instep. How about back step again, and instep. How about instep, instep, back step, instep, instep again, and back step. I mean, you can go left, right, back step, instep, left, right, back step, instep, slam. You're just throwing everything in the kitchen sink at it. They're like this with a gun. They can't catch on. They can't clock onto you. Let's look at how it works in another situation. We've reached under their head. We've got the far side underhook, right? So I've got control of their head and shoulders, but they've got my leg. Put their leg over here, right? Look, I'm going to peel it off, right? They got a high triangle up on my thigh. I'm going to take one leg, straighten my leg, peel it off, and watch. Boom! I've slammed it down, and then I've regained my legs. So what have I done? I just smashed their triangle off. It pops off. Okay. Peel, slam, and collect the legs. So there's a peel, slam, and cut the legs. Peel, slam. All right, let's look at the inside. Peel and slam it and get back up. Peel, slam it, get back up. Peel, slam it, and you've passed. Peel, slam it, and you've passed. Yeah? That's just one of the things. Now the footwork one we did earlier, when we were coming away, we're jumping. Both of them work. The slamming is if you're sort of breaking something down, you're sort of smashing the guard down. That's why you use the slam. The footwork part where we're not slamming, we might just be trying to cover, a meter or two and move around to the other side, for example. So they're both good. They're both worth practicing a lot. Good. So we wanted those hips, 20% better rotation, speed, footwork, everything needs to be better to attack the guard. Okay, excellent. Let's work at opening our legs up. Ready? We're doing this move. Remember, this is that tech up we did earlier. And we're back into S mount. Now we're getting up. If you need to use your hands for now, you can use them, but later on, you just want to go to get up. And this exercise is perfect because it's taking our legs, and really, we're using our legs in a way that evolution did not intend, because we're supposed to be walking on our feet, right? Here we're slithering on them in a different way. But the interesting thing is the mat or the ground really touches like every part of your body. And I'm a big believer in to get your body in fluidity with the ground, your body actually needs to touch it and feel it and go, oh, okay, like censor it and make a sensor memory off of it and go, okay, well, that's how that feels. Well, we can move our body this way. And it creates like a code on how to do it better. And it's also going to open up your legs. Why is this important? It's going to help your scrambling, your ability to get up. If you get swept, your ability to quickly get up and get your position back. Just overall movement and grappling. That's good for it, okay? Good. All right, double legs. Here we go. You get to see my leg. Both of our legs, our knees are going down this way, right? We're going here. And look, if you don't have a great padding, you can grab your hand, you can put your hands on the mat. Just do that. It's the footwork I care about. 2, 8, 3, 4. Some guys actually shoot that way. They'll put their hand down there and then pick up a leg. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is one of the most important moves in self-defense, period. 11, 12. You want to get 10,000 reps under your belt before you're good at it. So I don't know, you can count the classes. We do about 20 of them to 25. So that'll be every 5 days. That would be about 120. There's 4 weeks, 400, 500. You get the idea. And then you got to get your fight to the ground. The quicker you're able to do this, the better you'll be able to get people down to the ground. Okay, squat time. Oh, sorry, water. Quick drink. Should I go use the toilet? Drink too much coffee again. As I do. Cool. So wrestling position. Right, you gotta build those legs. Just go 1, 2. Nobody likes doing this. Neither do I. 3, 4, 5. A lot of the problem with the wrestling shot that we just did earlier, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, is that, if you count in my head, 11, is that people can't do them very well they think it's a technique, but a lot of it has to do with just weak muscles in your legs, right? The stronger the muscles in your legs and the dexterity of your legs, the easier that shot will be, along with the repetition. But the most important move in I think, self-defense. All right, 3 more. 1, 2. We're going to end it with another shot. Put your hands out if you want. Good. Other side. 2. Pick an ankle right there. Look. You pick an ankle and you can pick it up. Pull it up to your chest and you'll pick them down. Pick it up, you'll kick the leg out, right? Sometimes it's right there. We're strong, so boom, you pick it up. $16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good. And if you notice, Khabib Nurmagomedov's like the best MMA shooter there is. Just start the doubles. He shoots from so far out that he's not in risk of getting kicked. Right? He comes in really low. He comes in really low. His head's like 40 centimeters off the ground when he shoots. He shoots like that. Right? I mean, it's really hard to kick somebody in the face at that angle when it comes in. When he shoots, you know, in 0.3 of a second, he's on you, on your ankle, right? And you have the choice, keep squatting, of trying to shake him off the leg or trying to punch him in the face. If you punch him in the face and he covers his face really well, then you're going down. So you have to really try and get the leg out and just sprawl or pull the leg out. Okay, shoot double against him. Nobody's been successful in any of it with him. Okay, 35 push-ups. Let's go. You go on your knees to get the reps if you need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 22, 3, 24, 5, 7, 28, 9, 30, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. All right, armbar finishers. All right. For Superman. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Use those butt muscles, back, lower back. 25, 26, 27, 28. We're curling. 29. Last 5 seconds. Hold hands right here like we got an arm bar. We're not letting that thumb move for the hitchhiker escape. Legs together, knees together. We're going to arch back as hard as we can. So we can't go any further for 5 seconds. Ready? Ready, set, go. 3, 4, 5. Good. That should be painful. Wish I could see who's joining us. I bet Tony's there, maybe Greg. Let's see if I can see you on this. Quick drink. Wait a minute, we forgot to do triangles. Totally forgot. That's ADD at its finest. We're gonna have to do extra triangles, guys. Now, crap. Totally forgot, didn't we? I wonder if you guys were yelling that. Probably not. Who wants to do it? Huh. See what these are. See what these are. Well, that's weird. Seeing myself live. Seeing myself live. Well, that's freaking me out. Seeing myself. I don't like it. All right. All right, quick water, sorry. Those parallel universes. Okay, we forgot to do our triangles. So I guess we're gonna have to do 40. We'll take a quick pause at 20 seconds, 20 times, but let's just go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Twist the hips at the top. 7, 8, 9, and 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Just take a few seconds here. We'll finish the other 20 because we missed them on the first round, didn't we? So just 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Use those stomach muscles. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Technical stand. All right. Left leg forward. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I highly recommend, if you want to watch a guy in MMA, I mean, he's a wrestler, but his jiu-jitsu is fantastic anyway. I mean, it's grappling. But watch Khabib Nurmagomedov, right? 155-pound champ. Go back, you can watch his fights. And his ability to shoot that double or single he grabs sometimes, it's just, nobody has a chance to kick him in the face. That's always the risk before, right? So he shoots a double different than George St. Pierre would. Right? George St. Pierre was a little bit more taking a risk. Shot to make the shot. Was taking a little bit more of a risk for the knee to the face. But his timing was so good he never got caught. Right? So it's really about timing. If you watch Khabib's keep going, he's not even timing it. The guy knows he's shooting, but he's so low because he's going for ankles. He's not going to wrap around the upper thigh like George St. Pierre would. He's shooting really low to grab onto the calf, but it's the same footwork. That's what I'm trying to get to. Whether you do the George St. Pierre shot or the Khabib Nurmagomedov shot, it's the same mechanics. I just think the George St. Pierre's, or which is most common in MMA, you're coming in this way where your head's in line with the knee, even though it's only 1 in 10,000 will land on the money, right? You're way more likely to get a successful takedown than stop there. Regular squats. It's about timing. That's the real art form. You have to have the techniques, the actual fluidity in the legs, which both of them have, great. But it's completely different takedowns. But the same footwork. Khabib's, though, I think, is the best percentage. He comes in so low. Even if you told him you're doing it, you could, maybe if you kicked it like a soccer ball like that as he came in, like a pass, like a soccer ball, football pass, maybe, but he throws his hand so well, mixes it up like George St. Pierre would always get the guy throwing punches or kicks while he takes him down. So that's the key. But on the street, your average dude, much easier to take down. All right, so shot. Good. All right. Steps. Let's go 35. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20, 4, 6, 8, 9, 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Armbar finishers. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. As you can see, we're kind of working all sides of our body. We were at the front with the stomach stuff at the beginning, then the legs, now our back. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 24, 29, 30. Ready? 5 seconds. Got the arm bar right here. Leg, knees together, nice and squeezing the knees together. Get set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. Good. Excellent. Well, that concludes that part. Conditioning side, now we're just going to work our hips. I hope you guys will join me Fridays at 6 p.m. At 6 p.m. UK time. Now I think about it. But it'll be on the Zoom. Let's put a leg forward. Let's put our worst leg forward, right? When we do the splits, one side's going to be worse than the other. They're going to do a little bit longer in this position. Okay. Timer on. 2 minutes we'll do here. Let's just hold it for a few minutes before I start the timer. A few seconds longer, and then I'll start the timer because it's our weaker side. It needs more time, I think. Try and even it out. So get in that. I'm going to set the timer. It's a little bit longer. But I can't see who's joining because I was thinking maybe if you guys want to do Zoom, we can do Zoom, but it's only 40 minutes because it's the free Zoom account. But at least during stretches we can talk and know who it is. Make it hurt. Yeah, who knows? Keep stretching those legs out. Timer. So I'm obsessed with this lockout about this whole concept of getting 15-20% better in areas that matter, right? That's why I'm sort of against this idea of trying to learn stuff that involves a partner right now. And without the other person, it doesn't make any sense when there's this neglected area of being on your own that we just never spend enough time on anyway. So now might be a good time to just get that out of the way. Because once you have it in your brain and you've muscle memory locked it, it'll serve you forever. It's like an long-term antibody of jiu-jitsu. All right, good. Other leg forward. And starting the clock now. He's still a 50-minute class. Hard time getting 45. That's it. So again, there's this class today, which is Tuesday. Wednesday, Thursday will be on YouTube. Okay. And then you've got all the recordings. I would go back and watch them all because it's the same move. That's the kind of cool thing about it. But then I've got to try and start some classes. Just one-on-one stuff. At the locations we have here. I hope you guys are following another yoga routine. That's such a, yoga is such a great lockdown type of exercise to do because it doesn't involve a person. It almost involves solitude is almost better. Like if you're going to really make huge gains in yoga, surely being locked in for a while and just doing it every day is you're gonna get the best gains and really concentrating on the full breadth of the body, right? Like everywhere. All parts of the body, right? Chest, neck, everything. And that's going to help your jiu-jitsu immensely. All right, there's the timer. And let's just sit down. Okay. And let's just get the kinks out here like this. Roll those out. Good. 2 more. Let's try and spread our legs out and use our hands to push our legs back as far as we can, reaching behind our butt and pushing our body forward as our heels stay staked into the floor, and we're catching a nice stretch in here to attempt to eventually get the splits that way. Stretching is really one that takes some hard work. I mean, I've stretched every single day, but not with the intensity of like I'm trying to actually get more flexibility. It's more of a waking the body up type thing, right? Because we stretch every day after class for 5 minutes, just after we're warmed up, same type of stuff, but you're not pushing it to make it hurt, Yeah, it's gonna be a while. One minute left. Forty seconds. All right, good. Stop the clock. All right. Butterfly position here. Just pushing these knees straight down to the mat. This is the last one.
Really opening up the hips. One minute left. Just gonna move my legs out further just to get a different angle. Really make it hurt here. Thirty seconds. All right, guys. 53 minutes, 52 minutes. Anyway, here it is. Okay, so guys, thanks a lot for joining me. Send me a message so I know who was here. And then it'd be nice to be able to give you guys a shout out if I knew who it was. Anyway, keep up with the class. Keep up with the class until we get to our live partner. It'll help. All right, guys. Love ya. Take care.